Yo, what up YouTube? Nate here.
Lester.
Ian.
Back again with the NES Mini 30 review. Today we are going to be playing Castlevania on our quest to completing all 30 of the games to play them before the release of the NES Mini. Coming out November 11th, 2016. We were kind of hyped about it, then we weren't hyped about it. Now we're super hyped about it again. Stay tuned to the podcast to find out why. But yeah, Lester's already starting us off here on Castlevania.
Mm-hmm. No,
jeez. Look at that. What did that do?
I have no idea. Oh.
You know what that does, Ian? That thing that Lester just picked up?
Nope. If I had the manual, I could check. But I don't. I do have the box.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I hope I could beat him.
Castlevania, one of the first horror games that I remember playing on the Nintendo. Oh, I just figured out what that 2 means. Do you guys know what that means?
No.
Try throwing 2 items at once, Lester. You can throw 2 now! That's what that means. For so many years, I didn't have
to wait for one to...
Yeah, you can only do 1 at a time if you don't have that 2. And I think there's a 3, so you can probably throw 3 at once.
Nice.
AVGN, check that video out on Cinemassacre. They just recorded themselves beating the whole game.
Nice. Now this is the thing, you know how we grew up with no manuals for most of these games, so there's a lot of stuff we didn't know up until now, and then imagine before if we knew what each item did. Do you think games would have been easier before?
I think if we were just older enough to comprehend games, because we were too young, so we wanted every game to be simple like Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I never appreciated RPGs on the Nintendo until I was in my teens. And by then Nintendo was older, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ian, thoughts?
Like I had Final Fantasy when I was a kid, and I didn't really appreciate it until I was a little bit older, right? Like I got it when I was thinking, I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. But Castlevania, like I never played these. I never had the opportunity when I was younger, but I remember friends talking about them. I remember having a magazine for Symphony of the Night. I was like, that game looks good, but I never played Castlevania.
Well, that's the thing, you know, this was I guess this was the first Castlevania game. I could be wrong, but made one of the best games ever made. Oh, those Medusa heads are so annoying. If you didn't grow up in this era, you don't know the struggle for Medusa heads. Because they have this weird pattern. Ugh. In Castlevania, those things suck. Ugh. You know why Lester went to the stairs, everybody? Because you can't, when you get hit, you jump backwards. If you're on the stairs, you don't jump. See right now, if you would have got hit, you would have fell in the hole.
Yeah. I did play and complete one Castlevania game, and that was on my Sony Ericsson cell phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't remember what it was called. I played it and I beat it. It was fun. It was fun.
Was it an emulator game?
No, it was like a legit from the, I guess, down at the game store. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think anyways.
Interesting.
I got my Sony Ericsson somewhere. I should charge it up and see if I could still play that game.
Oh, what the Look at that. Like a freaking rock you drop in this game.
And now this first Castlevania, was it pretty linear? Like, just go beginning to end?
Yeah.
The later ones, you could go back and whatnot. And
the Metroidvania style gameplay, yeah.
That was more of the SNES ones, or...
I guess, was SNES even like that?
No.
Symphony of the Night was the first.
Symphony of the Night was the first one.
But I thought that's what really captured the whole Castlevania spirit, you know. This is a mystic... The castle itself is a character in the game. It comes back every few centuries, I believe. And then that's why this whole story of the Belmont family is the sworn guardians from Castlevania. I think if Castlevania comes to full fruition, the world will end or something like that. I'm not sure. If you want to know the story, the origin, I think it was on the PS2. Lament of Innocence, I believe, was the
game. In depth there.
And it was 3D, but this was the game when people talk about NES hard, this is what they probably need in games like this. You got really rigid jumping, like look at, there's no move, you're in the air, you're done. If you jump into a pit, you're not stopping yourself. And this one didn't even have a continue feature, no password system.
No, you're fucking...
Oh, really?
You're dead.
It was Castlevania 3. Well, I guess Castlevania 2 because it was an RPG, but...
Like, look how choppy the animation is, you don't even know...
You know, we just played Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, wow, I got crushed.
Do you think they made Castlevania 2 purposefully different than this one? Because of the whole concept of why they made Super Mario Brothers 2 different? You know what I mean? Because it was too similar if they made the same game.
Or
again.
even Zelda too, right?
Yeah. It's like they had this thing where they had to make the game drastically different from the.
I'm wondering if they had like some of the programmers or developers had two different concepts of what Castlevania should be, and maybe they just tried the.
And people who made part 2 got it wrong. Yeah, I believe that. But graphically, Ian, what is your impressions of this game graphically?
I think it's nice. It gets that kind of horror game feel to it, right?
It's beautiful. Like, look at this.
You got your dark theme, you know.
I like how every stage has its own kind of spirit, you know. You got one stage that obviously is like the clock tower, so it's all gears that are moving. Yeah. This is the beginning, so you're just entering Castlevania. Oh, this is Medusa. Oh, she's a bitch.
And I have no super anything.
You got no axes or anything. Yeah.
Oh!
You got this. You got.
Oh! This game is so. I think we're done with this game.
Really?
This game is Nintendo hard. Do you want to play it, Ian?
No, I like watching you guys play these. Because, like I said, I never played this as a kid, and then I don't know. Lester was playing 4 on the SNES, and he was planning on beating it. But
soon, man. I have a Kanye way approach for video games, man.
What does that even mean?
Like, I take my
Sound
time.
stupid on the microphone?
No. Or, okay, we'll call it a Dr. Dre approach. It might take me 10 years to finish a game. I did not know that was there.
I call it procrastination. I don't know how to beat this boss.
Just chuck whatever you can at her. There you go.
Oh, that's yeah. Just spam that.
Because it freezes her in place. There you go.
That was easy.
Played this yesterday.
Did you? Or Nate did.
No, I didn't play this yesterday. I haven't played this for a long time. I was a big Castlevania 3 fan. Oh, you know one thing? Why are we so stupid? We haven't even talked about the music of this game. That is what...
Jeez.
Lester, you're the music guy on Thriftdweller.
I loved it.
What is the music?
Sets the mood to the game. That's all it really is. Sets the mood.
Yeah,
there's
the
a
tone and everything of the Castlevania songs.
It made it distinct. Like, look, this is the outside courtyard area.
Yeah.
Fucking Igor. Hate this fucker. He just follows you throughout the whole stage. No, but the music, oh my god, it's beautiful. What kind of music is it called, Lester? Like synth Victorian?
I guess so. I don't know, like, this is all when they composed it, right? It's they didn't really have a genre for it.
But there it is, Castlevania. Hard as balls, but very rewarding. It's beatable.
It's beatable. If you want to. You know, if you have the time and patience to actually go through it.
We are playing it on the original Nintendo hardware, just so you know. Not in HD. Yeah. But music, fantastic. Gameplay, hard, but it's not hard broken hard. It's just hard. You need to know what you're doing in this game to beat it.
You have to recognize patterns and spacing.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. It's a work of art. In my opinion, work of art. So that's it from us. Look at there's meat there. Wall meat.
No.
We didn't even talk about that wall meat. Just like Mama used to make, baby. Out of 10 on our Thriftdweller patented scale, Ian.
I can't really give this a rating because, like I said, I've never played it myself, but I know from watching you guys play it and just from the history of it, like I'd say it definitely deserves to be on the NES Mini. I can't give it a rating, like I said, because I never played it.
Yeah, you'd be
I'll let you guys be in charge of that.
Look how hard that fucker was. Lester, out of 10.
I'd give it an 8. And that's all I have to say.
It's a good game. To say about that.
It feels dated. You could play it, but
No.
I'm so used to other Castlevanias, but you know.
I think kids wouldn't appreciate this game
No.
we did, but we have a nostalgia for a lot of what we were playing. So
You?
I'm thinking very hard about this because I want to remove myself from the nostalgia factor, but it's very hard for me to.
Remember, if you give it a 10,
because this is one of the games I played tons. No, it's not a 10.
Okay.
Oh, I want to my mind says 7.5.
Okay.
8 is almost a little too high, but this game.
What would you like back then?
Yeah.
With the capabilities that they have.
Your 8-year-old self.
What could have been better from back then?
No, it's just the gameplay is so hard and rigid.
Just the difficulty and the stiffness.
Yeah, that's what makes it. But the music, the graphics, I want to say 8 or 9 out of 10, but I think 7.5 in today's era is a fair mark for this game.
Okay.
Deserves a place on the NES Mini. Absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So that's it, I think.
Okay.
Lester, tell them where to go.
Facebook.com/Thriftdwellers. Hottest internet website on the internet today.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Visit the site.
Like us on Facebook, comment, rate, subscribe. And we will play more games for you in the future. Anything to say to the people?
Nope.